What's good, y'all? It's Oddity, and welcome to another episode of The Craft.
For the cash, others do it for the passion. Is you working on your craft? Is you really about that action? The Craft. Welcome.
Let's get right into it and let's talk about, is the conceptual album being lost in hip-hop today? Growing up, I've always been a fan of hip-hop albums, and I think for my generation as kids, it was easier to be a fan of hip-hop albums because singles weren't so readily available. You had to buy albums or you had to listen to the radio to hear music. There wasn't streaming, so you were forced to. There was a buzz about buying albums. Yes, you heard, you wanted to buy the album for the singles, and the singles had a purpose. You promoted them artists promoted them on the radio, and then those singles were used to help sell the album. And once you bought the album, by the time you bought it, you probably were kind of tired of the singles, so you absorbed the album and you found new songs on the album that weren't on the radio, and you enjoyed and got fulfillment from the entire project. And I think today, with the rise of social media and instant gratification and wanting things right now and what's the next thing, and just this constant cycle of trying to get here and here and here and here, I think the conceptual album has kind of been lost in rap and hip hop. Yes, there are artists who still put solid bodies of work together. For instance, Kendrick just dropped his album. But the sad part is, I've noticed even 5 years ago, before he took his hiatus off from rapping, his albums had more longevity, and it's crazy in 5 years how much it's evolved to the point where even an artist as big as Kendrick, a conceptual album doesn't have that longevity, that shelf life. It's kind of where are your singles at? You don't have singles? Okay, we're throwing your shit to the side and we're going, what's the next thing we can make a TikTok video? What's the next song we can use to have a trend or a video go viral? And that's kind of where rap has shifted. And I refuse as an artist to let that happen on my end, because I feel like so much of hip hop is the art of it, the creation, the art behind the music. And it's right now, I just feel like it's being oversaturated with trying to make that hit song that will then get on a trending video, or that will then some TikToker will make a dance or a meme to it. And I understand that's where the money is, and there's a fine line between, people want to make a living and people want to be able to support their families, and there's a fine line between that and making a creative and cohesive body of work. And I find myself trying to balance that as well. In the last couple of years, it's really tough to even attempt to try to make an album that's cohesive, to even make an album in general, because music gets digested so quickly and so on such a surface level, that all the work that you're putting in, especially as an independent artist who doesn't have millions and millions of fans over the world, it's kind of, you're putting in work that's just kind of being lost and never seen. So it is discouraging. But with that being said, I am actually, not to plug myself, but this is my channel, I am actually working on a conceptual album right now that I plan to drop this winter. So no matter how this genre keeps evolving, I think at its root is the art, and at the root of the art is albums that are conceptual, that tell a story, that share experiences, and that connect with people all over the world. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Leave comments, hit the like button, hit subscribe, share these videos with anybody who would enjoy hip-hop content and discussion, and reach out to me on social media. Give me your feedback, or give me something that you want to hear me talk about. But that's all I got for right now. Again, it's Oddity. This is The Craft. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next video. Let's get it.